Welcome back to Miss B Biology. This is a revision lesson on the topic, the immune system. So grab your book and grab your pen and let us begin. The objective of this lesson is to explain the role of the immune system in the defense against disease. In my revision lesson on the topic, non-specific defense system, we spoke about how the human body prevents pathogens from entering. And I said to you that one, the skin acts as a barrier. We also learned that the stomach contains hydrochloric acid that could kill these bacteria, preventing them from entering our body. 3, the trachea contains mucus that traps bacteria, which are then moved away by cilia. What if the pathogens get past the skin, the respiratory, and the digestive defense? What would happen? The pathogens will come in contact with the second line of defense, which is the immune system made up of white blood cells. The main function of the immune system is to 1, kill pathogens, 2, neutralize toxins released by pathogens, and 3, create memory cells for faster response on second infection. White blood cells, let's talk about them. There are 2 types of white blood cells that you need to know about. 1, the phagocytes, and 2, the lymphocytes. Lymphocytes. Lymphocytes are white blood cells that produce antibodies. Antibodies are protein molecules that bind to the antigen of pathogens and prevent them from infecting our cells. Antibodies are specific. What do I mean by that? They have a specific shape that is only complementary to one type of antigen. So say, for example, you had some antibodies for the COVID virus. The antibodies would bind to the antigen of the COVID virus because the shapes are complementary. That same antibody, though, will not bind to the antigen of measles virus because the shapes are not complementary. Do you remember when you learned about enzymes and how specific enzymes are? Because their active site has a shape that is complementary to the substrate. It is similar to this. All right, so remember, antibodies are specific. Another thing about lymphocytes is that they create memory cells. Memory cells allows for a faster response on the second infection. And this is why many people believe that you cannot get a disease twice, because the second time around your immune system will respond so fast that you don't even know that you were infected. What is the function of phagocytes? Phagocytes carry out a process that is called phagocytosis. This is where the white blood cell or the phagocyte will detect the pathogen and move towards the pathogen and engulf and digest this pathogen using enzymes. Please do not say the phagocyte will eat the pathogen. The word is either engulf or ingest. Some white blood cells also produce antitoxins that neutralize the toxins released by pathogens. Antitoxins prevent the toxins from damaging your cells. Okay, let's get ready for a little quiz. 5 questions. Which type of white blood cell engulf pathogens? Very good. The phagocytes. Antibodies are produced by, very good, lymphocytes. Antibodies are a type of, very good, protein. Antibodies bind to the dash of pathogens. Very good, antigen. What is the function of antitoxins produced by white blood cells? Very good. Neutralize toxins produced by pathogens. Finally, let us look at this common 6 marks question. Describe how the human body can defend itself against pathogens inside the body. So, here are the points. Let's go through them one by one and see where you will pick up marks. So, the first thing that you need to say is that the immune system produces white blood cells. That's 1 mark. Your second mark will come from you saying the lymphocytes produce antibodies which bind to the pathogens, clump them together. That's your second mark. The phagocytes then engulf and digest the pathogens. That's your third mark. White blood cells also produce antitoxins to neutralize toxins produced by the pathogens. That's your fourth mark. Memory cells, just writing memory cells will give you your fifth mark, right? So memory cells are created for faster response if pathogens were to re-enter. You'll get the last point for saying faster response on re-entry, okay? I hope that you enjoyed this lesson and you have learned a lot from this lesson. Thank you so much for watching and all the best in your exams. Bye bye.